What's going on, guys? It's Rhino with Juggernaut Survival. Today we have a new blade. I've never had one of these. This is on loan from my brother. He wanted me to test it out and show everybody. This is the Ontario SP53 Bolo. As you can tell, he's used it a little bit already, but it's made in the USA. I got some specs here. 5160 steel, as stated right there, 5160. 1/4 inch thick. The thickness on this thing is ridiculous. I mean, that is bananas. Look at that. Man, oh man. Craton handle. This handle, I was a little skeptical at first when I first saw it because it almost looked like plastic, but it's like a rubberized. I mean, it feels really good. Nice and grippy. You have a lanyard hole down at the bottom. Nice little hook to catch your pinky, you know, when you're chopping. The lanyard is, in my opinion, it's a joke. I mean, this is basically a shoestring. So I'm sure he'll upgrade and put some paracord on there if he wants to keep the lanyard, but I don't think a shoestring is going to cut it. But anyway, your overall blade length is 10 inches. Overall length of the knife with the handle is 15 inches. Full tang construction goes all the way down through the handle. You have a nice saber grind. Obviously that bolo with that heavy front, that belly. A little recurve up into here. I don't know if I'd consider that a finger choil because that's really tight. I don't know if I'd be comfortable doing that. And I've got smaller hands, so be cautious trying to do that. Maybe strike a ferro rod off of there or something. The tip on this, the bevel's off. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they overground it on this side a little bit. But still, I mean, that's not going to make a huge difference. I mean, the tip is super thick. So, I mean, overall, just a beefy knife. I mean, this thing is enormous. Yeah, this black coating tends to attract stuff, kind of like the BK9 and some of the other knives out there. Like when you use it, it wants to stick to it. I mean, it's kind of coming off. I don't know if that's a coating or if that's just dirt. Anyway, so we're gonna take this out back, beat it up a little bit, see what it does. I mean, even though he's used it a little bit, it's still pretty sharp. Let me grab a piece of paper and we can test the, I mean, I wouldn't say it's initial sharpness because he's already used it, but, and he claims he hasn't sharpened it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's not good. Let's see here. And again, I'm not the best at cutting paper, and this paper is kind of thin. I mean, to the touch, it feels really sharp to the touch. Yeah, it's not that great. But it is a thick blade. I mean, this blade is not meant for slicing paper or cheese or whatever. This is for splitting wood and chopping through branches and brush, and it's still, I mean, hey, it'll cut. I just got to learn how to cut paper. That's all. Anyway, all right. So, oh yeah, the sheath. The sheath is like a, you know, it's a nylon sheath. It's not bad in my opinion for a nylon sheath. Got some lashing points at the bottom, stitching all the way up the middle here. There's a plastic insert, double retention. So this is adjustable up here. It looks like, yeah, it's adjustable there. This, I wish this was kind of like Velcro. I wish this had Velcro on it. So this could easily just pop off. You can slide it on your belt and instead of having to run your belt through there. But this is all stitched shut. So some, you know, Molly compatibility here. That comes off and you can run this up and down. Some more lashing points up top, right here. Again, I mean, not the greatest sheath, but I mean, it's not bad. It truly isn't. This is better, I think, in my opinion, than the one that came with my BK9. The BK9 one, the stitching started falling apart, and it just, I don't know. I ended up making my own. But anyway, there you go. There's your double retention. Do I think it's necessary? Nah, not really. I mean, the way this craton is, I mean, it's pretty grippy, so this strap here would be enough, in my opinion. This is just additional, because even with that off, I mean, it's not really moving. Rattle, not really. I mean, tiny, very, very tiny bit, but all in all, not bad. All right, let's take this outside and beat it up. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's start with this. This wood's a little frozen, so not expecting a whole lot here, but start off here. Okay. Ooh, look at that bite. That. Yeah. That thing is nice. Okay. Alright. Boom. Yeah. I can get all the way through this. Let's see here. Go. Look at that. I'm not really out of breath or anything either. I mean, that's this thing for the weight of it. It just, that was pretty thick. So let's see if it can split. Again, this stuff's pretty frozen, but it's not a big piece by any means. Crazy knots and stuff through it. We'll see what it does. Okay, no issues. True test right here. Yeah. I don't know. This thing is gnarly. It's knotted. But we'll find out. And before I start splitting it, let me just put some hacks into here. She bites in pretty good. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see if I can split it. That's going to be pushing it, but try. Whew, that is a tough piece of wood. Man. What's nice about having that thick tip, you can hit that tip and it's not an issue. You don't have to worry about breaking. Man. It's starting to crack. Ah, jeez. Safety. All the time. There we go. She's about to go. She's about to go. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Right through the knot. There it is. Okay, now that I can't feel my hand. Alright. So, got through that. Let's see if she can still shave. Alright. Yeah, so still shaving. No issues. There goes some frozen wood. There you have it. I mean, she does what she's supposed to do. Can't really see because of the sunlight, but there's no chips in the edge. Still looks pretty smooth and clean and dirty, obviously. The handle held up really well, even smacking it with that log. And the handle's, you know, not chewed up or anything. I'll tell you what, this is a nice knife. I definitely would consider buying one of these. Let me see how this blade feels. Oh yeah, she's still sharp. So, okay. Guys, thanks for watching. If you like this, I'll put a link in the description if you want to pick one up on Amazon. Let me know what you think. If you own one, what your opinion is of it. Ontario SP53 Bolo, 5160 steel, USA made.